And we're rambling.
Hey, how's it going?
May 8th. I did it.
Yep.
I did the correct date ahead of time. I've updated the ticker down here with all the correct stuff. We have all of this product out that is correct. And welcome, Joseph, one more time.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for showing up. Hey, Jeff and not Jeff. Exactly. That's how it's supposed to be. Mm-hmm. Also, congratulations. You're on our very first stream. That's to YouTubes.
Woo!
So now we're on the Twitch. We're on the YouTubes and Facebook.
Beautiful.
So, no, the bit is dead. Congratulations. The bit for me not doing the date correctly. We've talked about it. It's like we need more like reoccurring bits and skits to really draw the people in. Because that's what I was like. It's really how you get a live show going. People show up for
the little inside jokes and everything. Yeah.
How can we be Good Mythical Morning for gigabytes? We don't have bits and skits, and we have to do like eat weird foods.
Well, we do have a kitchen. So, we could also we could do a thing where like we review the specials each month.
Jeff talking about bits. It's provocative. It gets the people going.
It's provocative.
You gotta draw them in. I want to pull you in with bits and skits. Lady Lunar Satine, heard of Good Mythical Morning, never watched them. They're good. I shouldn't say I've watched years of it, but people have.
Yeah.
But I've watched.
They're one of those people
couple months.
Yeah, they're one of those people where it's kind of like I don't think they make content I'm interested in, but they've been around on YouTube for so long. I've seen their videos just because there's so many of them.
I mean, Rhett and Link have been in the YouTube space. People talk about OG YouTube, and to me, they are like OG.
They're OG YouTube. Vlogbrothers are OG YouTube.
I don't even think they do that anymore, really. Not like they used to.
They still come out with 2 videos a week.
Do they really?
Oh, yeah.
Hank and...
Well, Hank comes out with one, John comes out with one.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. They don't do the, hey, Hank, because the
do.
big thing was like they would have a conversation.
Yeah. So they're now, because they're both so busy, they're now just kind of talking about whatever... Because they've both kind of like gone, but they do sometimes go like, "Hey, John, you mentioned in your last video this, and I couldn't get it out of my brain."
Yeah, because people don't. If you want to talk about OG YouTube, real OG YouTube, so TikTok has the stitch ability where you can stitch onto somebody else's video. It'll show the first 5 seconds, and then you can pop in, talk about it. YouTube had a very similar feature very early on.
And it never took off?
Oh, it took off.
Oh.
But it was real toxic.
Oh, yeah.
And YouTube killed that. But it had a response feature. And that's how the Vlogbrothers started, because they were using the response feature.
Oh.
And go look it up. I don't remember. It only worked exactly like stitching, but it was very much this kind of that connected, but it caused a lot of problems. But there's bullying, and you could really, and so they shut that down real quick.
Yeah.
Restream bot YouTube program. No need to comment on this in here, but your TCG site seems down. I don't know much about the TCG site as far as their website.
Hey, if you're watching us and you care about the TCG side, somebody says their website is down.
It is Heart. I'm here.
Oh no! Yes, we are commenting on it. You can't control me. It's live.
We're gonna comment on all the things.
I'm going to be talking about communism for an hour.
Let's talk about socialism. Or how socialism is the road to communism, I believe is what it's supposed to be.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yes.
But yeah, I don't know why the TCG site is down. So I just checked, and the TCG store was working for me.
All right. Yes.
I don't know.
Nefarious is Kai, right?
Yes.
Yes. Hello, Nefarious.
We allow Kai to say anything he wants about One Piece specifically.
Yes.
So what have you been up to? What has been your nerdisms
My nerdisms
past week?
For the past week is I've finally figured out how to mod Baldur's Gate 3.
With your own mods or
no, downloading mods. I am about as anti-tech as a boomer. Like, I'm barely under boomer.
Of course, now it works. Hey, so it basically is that what just happened to you is that thing where your computer isn't working in school, or the program, and you call the teacher and be like, hey, this isn't working the way it's supposed to. I'm supposed to do this thing. And when the teacher walks up, you're like, watch. And it
does it.
That's what just happened. My life is about to be subsumed by Stone Top.
What is Stone Top?
Oh, I've heard like a name about it, but I don't know anything about it.
Cool.
We'll have to look that up.
We will. We have the technology. Anyway, yes, so I'm terrible with computers. But it's a cool RPG. Nice.
We'll have to look it up.
But I have figured out how to get other people's mods to work on Baldur's Gate 3. And I've done...
We know what mods are doing. We know.
I've done some playing of Baldur's Gate 3 this past week. Mainly it's just like, ooh, what mod does this do? Ooh, I'm just like playing through like an hour with the new mod and then being like, close, start a new game.
No party size is a fun mod. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I keep finding that one and being like, I don't know. I find managing my party incredibly frustrating. And it's like, if I had all of them running around with me the whole time, I'd be like, oh no.
It is the same with doctors. You schedule an appointment, then when you get in, it's over and you're just talking to the doctor with your notes.
Yep.
Herding cats. I have started Baldur's Gate twice.
Yeah.
The first time I got up to where you meet Will.
Yeah.
Which I guess depending on how you play could either be like an hour into it or several hundred hours. I don't know. And then, which that game was funny because I found that area with the thieves that are like underground. It's where you end up meeting Withers eventually.
Yes. The ruined temple.
Yeah. And I was looking at it, I was like, well, there's a giant rock hanging up there over this thing here. I'm like, is the game actually going to have the physics and have that scripted in to allow me to drop that thing on it? Oh, cool, it did.
Uh-huh.
This is great. There's a big hole. I guess I'm going to drop down this hole. Drop down the hole, took a bunch of damage.
And then you're ambushed by all of them.
All of my resurrection scrolls got used in that one fight.
Yeah.
Because somebody set the room on fire, and all my guys were like, I'm down. I stood up. Oh, I'm going to lay down again. And it was just... or Divinity Original Sin. Are you going to get Original Sin? Or, yeah, I guess Original Sin is the next one. Or no, just Divinity. Sorry, just Divinity is the next one. I keep thinking I'll start Baldur's Gate 3. I keep not doing it. Instead, I keep putting out XCOM. There you go.
Yeah.
My problem with XCOM, I don't know about the second one, but this is the first one. 97% chance to hit means you're going to miss every time. 97% accuracy means 100% miss chance. Anyway, the game would tell you the percentage that you're going to hit. And almost invariably,
it lies. Yeah, it just makes up numbers.
It's a giant lie. But my second one, I started it up again. And I was like, well, because I was playing a wizard, and then I picked up what's his name, and I'm like, well, I've just got 2 evocation wizards in the party, and this is dumb.
Yeah.
So I think I rolled up just a straight fighter, and I'm running through, and I got to the part where you have like the interaction with the worm in your head. and it gives you like, oh, roll a will save or a DC, whatever.
Oh yeah.
And it gives, and the DC was a 2.
And you nat one?
No.
Oh.
The fact that it made me roll, which is like,
oh,
at that point, yes, a 1 could auto fail, but really the game is like, we want you to succeed on this. So that's why we made the DC so low. And to me, I'm just like, then just make it work. And that's one of those things, like, that's just a tabletop pet peeve I have of mine, where, and I've done this as a GM, I've learned to not do this anymore. If you want the players to have the information, don't lock it behind a DC, just give them the information. Because how many times you're like, I'm going to make the DC real, I'm going to make it a 5.
Yeah.
That way people can get it, and everybody rolls a 4, and you're like, all right, I'm just going to give it to you. I'm just going to,
I'm going to push back on that a little bit, because I completely agree in terms of tabletops, right? Like, I'm 100% with you on that, but specifically for Baldur's Gate 3, for a video game setting where there's supposed to be an amount of replayability, there is a certain thing of like, I've played through Act 1 a whole bunch of times, and it is kind of fun when you get up to the 2 and you're like, yeah, I know this is going to work, and then you nat 1 and you're like, shit, and then you have to scramble because it does do the thing of like, yeah, if you do not nat 1, you will succeed. You have a 95% chance of succeeding on this. But if that 5% chance happens, you are screwed. And you have to, and like, it drastically changes the way things were going to go down. It adds up an element of replayability, and it adds an element of like, oh, scrambling. Oh, what am I going to do now? But you can have that in a video game setting where you can't have that kind of thing, where like,
well, failure at that point was interesting. A lot of times the failure isn't interesting, especially in modules.
Yeah,
they just lock information behind a roll.
Exactly.
For detective things, I've been asking players what they're looking for instead of having clues and stuff already written out. There's a great Sly Flourish. Get the Lazy GM Guide. Lazy GM Guide by Sly Flourish. And what he does is write 10 clues prior to the session. So when players go, I'm going to search this room for a clue,
he just pulls
you just pull up your list and go, hey, you find, this is a clue you find.
That's nice.
That's relevant to the thing. And then at the end of the session, when he's marked off X number of clues, the next session, his GM prep is just, oh, I need to come up with 2 or 3 more clues to add to my list. I need to add these things. So the idea is to get a prep time down to 10 to 15 minutes.
Oh, God.
And it does. It works really well. In Inspectors, if the players crit, they dictate what happens in the next scene. Ooh. Yes, interesting to fail. Always trying to do interesting failures.
Yeah.
All right, well, what have I been doing?
What have you been
I've been drawing, that's it. I've been getting, when I say drawing, I've been getting back to pencil and paper.
Yeah.
Specifically. And I've noticed that a lot with my other artistic peers. The onslaught of AI has pushed a lot of us back to analog.
Oh, yeah.
Just so we can, because a lot of people are now like, show us your process video, show us this, blah, blah, blah. So now we can just be like, well, here's the drawing on the piece of paper that I'm standing next to. And then I put it, then I scanned it in, and then I, did whatever. So kind of been doing a lot of that. No game playing. I'm trying to get a game of either
Draw Steel! Somebody made a Draw Steel reference.
Steel.
Yes, we will get Nasha to stock it.
Well,
it's the last thing I do.
That's a supply chain issue.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it's not a us issue. It's a, the other game, Daggerheart. Great. They had the supplies, but Draw Steel just has not. It's a game I'm needing to get to the table. But we have Cosmere. I haven't heard anybody talking about Cosmere.
I've heard customers talking about Cosmere.
Well, we have a game that runs on Tuesday nights.
Yeah, but I haven't heard like anyone in the online space talking about Cosmere.
Yeah.
Which is odd because Brandon Sanderson
yeah.
is huge.
Yeah, the story's willing, but the supply chain is spongy
And weak.
Yeah. Which, you know, I feel bad for MCDM on that front.
They're doing fine.
Yeah.
They're doing fine.
For friends of mine that have played it and I've talked to them about it, there's a lot more movement.
Oh, yeah.
A lot more pushing and pulling
Yeah.
because you can deal damage by doing so. So it's very promotes like, oh, is there a wall there? Is there a tree there? Is there another person between my target and that? I can push them and deal damage to them at the target or just whatever. And there's a lot of like, oh, they've moved X number of feet and hit a wall. Well, how much structural integrity is there for the wall? If the damage they deal to the wall is over the structural integrity, they go through the wall. So it's like do the whole bar fight through the window kind of thing.
I've heard great things about Lancer.
Yeah, Lancer's another one I have not gotten a chance to play.
Lancer, I've heard really good things about Lancer. The thing about Lancer is it's so hyper-specific.
Yeah.
It's like, do you want to play a game about battling mechs? Pick Lancer. If you want to play anything else, Lancer does one thing. Which I'm about.
I was about to say, I think that's how more RPGs
should work. Yeah.
You want to play this specific game, then do that. Like, so the game I wrote, The Crypt is open. Late pledges are still open. Go to Kickstarter.
Back now.
Well, it's already, we fulfilled our funding, but you can still back it if you like magic users and cryptids and spirits set in the 90s. But I was joking around to write a prequel. But my game's very much like very power fantasy, and I want it to be more of a true horror game. That I was thinking about doing a Merkborg hack.
Oh yeah.
And where your characters know that the end of the world is coming, are trying to stop it, but above the table level we say they're not going to stop it. It's going to happen.
It's going to happen. It kind of like that season of Critical Role where they were playing in the pre-apocalypse.
Yeah.
And they're like, the apocalypse is gonna it's going to happen because it happened in the history of this world.
The crypt is creaking. Yeah, people are like,
creaking.
The crypt is kind of open. The crypt is kind of
the crypt is 9:59 and closes at 10.
Wait, I was typing. What Kickstarter? I had a Kickstarter. It's already over. The Crypt has opened.
Yes.
Check it out. Like I said, late pledges. The Crypt is ajar. No, it's not. It's a door.
What?
It's not a jar. The Crypt is open. I wrote it. It'll be out. We're still. What are you calling it? Editing. Still in editing right now. Send it to the editor and then artwork and all that kind of stuff. Canoptic job.
That's great. Speaking of cracks and trying to crack a different system and going back to draw steel and the movement and how important it is and like punching people through walls and stuff.
Yeah.
So MCDM, Draw Steel's open license, whole game is open. The whole game is open. I've been like sitting down and like going back to and dropping and going back to and dropping. I want to make a superhero crack using the Draw Steel rules because I think Draw Steel is perfect for superhero play.
I've been working with one Kickstarter and the product has yet to be finalized. Yeah. Oh, is it DC 20? Because that's one I backed and I'm sure I'll never see. It's such a weird one where it doesn't matter 90%. What is that one?
Movement is in
movement.
RPG, yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes it doesn't matter. I did have a draw my Daggerheart campaign though. They knew these two hellhounds were probably right above them. They're a trapdoor. They're like, all right, the rogue heads up.
Yeah.
Opens the trap door. I spent a fear and I was like, okay, one hellhound grabs you by the nape because he's a goblin. Grabs you by the nape, pulls you up. And then I spent a fear. They both attack you because they have pack tactics. He rolled to strike back. He hits, but he rolled with fear. I was like, okay, now it's my turn. The true big bad comes around the corner, charges you, hits you, and because he got to attack, he gets to make the Hellhounds attack again. He was like, "Oh my god, I just lost." He had like 5 hit points. He was down to 4. He had 1 hit point left, and he was just like, "Guys, can I go?" They're like, "Yeah, sure." He's like, "I roll back down that door," and I was like, "Guys, we gotta beat feet," and they did. Because they were in this castle keep, and they had just fought a bunch of stuff, and they just were on fumes. So when they got to the big bad, they were just like, "We gotta get out of here and go rest." It was great.
Oh wow, that's a lot of drama.
Granted, there were some complications where the project lead broke up with his spent some time living in a van. Oh God!
Hold on, let me go ask Brittany for some tea.
I need it. What game is that?
Yeah,
Drop the name of the game in there.
We airing out some dirty laundry here. Let's go.
Hey, but speaking of RPGs,
yes,
let's talk about and speaking of Critical Role, actually,
yes,
Tal'Dorei Reborn.
Nice.
This is from Darrington Press, 5th edition. So they kind of re-released the Tal'Dorei campaign setting because I think it was originally released.
It was with D&D, yeah, with Wizards.
But this time they kind of brought it back out. I think that's why it's called Reborn. To kind of break it away from from WotC. It's still 5th edition compatible. This book is. This is not a Daggerheart book, which I'm really surprised they have not released a campaign frame.
It is kind of nuts that there's there's no way that there's like a legal thing about that because I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Or they're waiting. Maybe that's why they brought Perkins and Crawford on.
Yeah.
So there's all that kind of stuff.
Oh Lord. Yeah.
But hey, WotC themselves might be having a big breakup. Speaking of breakups with Hasbro, there's have you not heard about this?
Oh, that makes me happy.
WotC, it was like 7. They had a supermajority for Union.
Yes.
And Hasbro refused to acknowledge and brought in the corporation that's known for union busting.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a big fight.
Burn it down.
EJS, it's only 11:22 and you're already talking about the games? I thought this was a ramble. It is. Well, hey, we can...
Look at all this product we have to get through.
We can ramble.
We have so many products to ramble about.
In fact, I'm going to skip this to keep on the Vox Machina Critical Role train.
Yeah.
Hey, we've got Munchkin Vox Machina.
Yes.
You want to talk about that?
So Munchkin is a wonderful game that I am certain you all are already aware of, but in case you aren't, I'm going to talk about it a little bit. It is a game where you are being toxic D&D players going through a dungeon and you want to reach level 10 first.
Yes.
Before your friends. Stab your friends in the back. Do all that good stuff, and this is just Munchkin, but with the Vox Machina flavor on top.
So, also leaning into, I don't know if it is 2nd edition version of Munchkin, but is using a lot of those mechanics. So Munchkin has added a board to it.
Yes.
And it has kind of smoothed over the getting to 10, level 10, because that was always the issue with Munchkin is once somebody's level 9, everybody just and it's really hard. New Munchkin or reprint?
It's more like a reskin than a reprint. But
so that is
so like new items. There's a gun. There are characters that are based off of characters from the show. All that kind of stuff.
And then 2nd edition, which I think just finished kickstarting.
There we go.
A few months ago, has a lot of big updates, but it's using a lot of stuff that they had started to include in later games into this one. I'm sure there's a dagger card. I bet you there is, 100%.
No way there isn't.
Dagger. Love it, because that was also a custom magic item Matt made for him specifically. Because you were only supposed to be able to do 2 daggers. His did.
But his did 3.
Nestlings. Hey, let's talk about birds.
I like birds. Do you like birds?
We talk a lot about board games, and hey, put a bird on it. So nestlings, spread your wings and take flight. You choose one of 8 bird species to compete in a diverse ecosystem to collect unique resources. This is a roll and assign dice to gain priority and gather resources to feed your nestlings and compete to score elusive gathering goals. For every unique resource you gather, you take the matching segment, slide it into your biome ring for recurring victory points and immediate bonuses. With captivating artwork and strategic depth, Nestlings offers intense decision-making moments as you aim to outwit your avian opponents and soar to victory. So this looks like it has beautiful components, beautiful artwork. One game board. This is a 4 players, 1 to 4 players, ages 10 plus, about 30 to 60 minutes. So great little fun game to throw into your group if you like, those cozy kind of nature-y games. I misheard that as Nestle, and
Nestle,
now I want
Nestle. Yeah.
No, see, Nestle wants to destroy
all
the
the
environment.
nestlings. Yes.
Or nestlings, we want to help
Preserve.
Yeah.
Yes.
Again, so if you like birds and you like those kind of role and resource games, you're gonna like Nestlings. Our version also comes with the little bonus pack with
little figurines.
Upgraded figurines. So you might want to come check that out.
Another thing that Nestle and Nestlings has in common is Nestle does like using babies to gather its resources for it.
Whoa.
Sorry, am I going to get Gigabyte sued? I don't.
I've been impressed by some of these in-depth hobby board games these last few weeks. I've been watching the show. Have
gardening.
They been pretty common, or are they just a wave this year? Like, there were the tea game, the gardening game, and now the bird. I mean, pretty much that is the my kind of feeling is that's board games.
Yeah.
The board games have been really very specific in their designs and trying to marry the design with the theming.
Absolutely.
When we had Mondo Davis here last year, who did Colorfield, Big Sur, he has one other game. I'm sorry, off the top of my head, I can't remember, which are in our top 10. They're really popular games. That's what he talked a lot about as a board game designer, is they would get people to pitch games to them, and sometimes they either didn't have a theme or didn't have a strong theme. It was just mechanics, and that can be kind of a mismatch sometimes. It's really hard to... What they would prefer as a company that if you're going to pitch a game is strong theme and the mechanics and marry to that theme and support that theme. Like there was a game he really talked about, loved, called Fountains, which was you actually are building fountains, like city fountains, and it's a 3-dimensional game, so you're trying to build up very unique fountains, and you score points based on the fountain. And do you know of that fountain feature? It's called the Little Naked Boy or something like that in Italy.
Oh, yeah.
They have that in the game.
Oh,
as one of the pieces.
Yeah.
So.
There's a game that I used to teach kids at my old job that was literally you were building your own Zen garden.
Oh, cool.
And it was just like you did different shapes and stuff and got points for different.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So Colorfield is kind of similar in that you have a paint palette and you have tiles down and you randomly draw from the tiles to put on your palette, and you're trying to connect certain colors together or make sure they're next to each other to score points. So these are a little more abstract, but fun, quick games. But nature, adapt to the changing environment. Do you want to talk about?
Sure.
Oh my gosh!
Bring this big boy over here. Let me hold my son.
This one has 1 through 5.
Yes.
Modules. It includes modules 1 through 5.
It includes modules 1 to 5, including flight, Jurassic, natural disasters, Arctic tundra, and the Amazon rainforest. Add one module and mix and match different modules to create over 20 different ecosystems with endless replayability. This actually looks a lot like Evolve. Which, in nature, species must adapt to a changing environment as they look for food and protect themselves from predators. This looks a lot like Evolve.
Oh, cool.
Adapt your species with traits like nesting to grow population, fast to evade predators, or climbing to reach fruit high in the canopy.
Oh, you mean evolution?
What did I say?
Evolve.
Yes, evolution. Sorry, not Evolve. Can you successfully adapt your species, grow your population, and thrive? Nature is a modular game system that allows you to build and explore unique ecosystems each time you play. The Nature Big Box Deluxe includes 5 game-changing modules and components for up to 6 players, plus upgraded wooden resource tokens and colorful species meeples. Welcome to Nature, where every great game brings new worlds to explore. Wow, that looks really fun.
So, the question was, is the Polar Bear Box the core game? No, this is module 6.
Yeah,
So
that's
this has
Arctic.
modules 1 through 5. This is 6. So Climate is a module that requires the Nature Core Box game to play.
Okay.
And you combine Climate with the other modules and discover endless new ecosystems to explore. So unfortunately, you do need, if you want to get the Climate, you have to put it with this big boy there.
There is no way this is not made by the same people that made Evolve, because this, like, Evolution, like, down to you're literally grabbing food from the center like, watering pond.
North Star, let's find out.
Yeah.
Is anyone else hearing a beeping in the background?
Yes, they're painting the outside. There's nothing we can do about it.
Yeah. So, vamp a little bit as I go look for evolution.
Yeah. We don't have base evolution. I keep looking for it. We just have one of the expansions, and I can't remember which one it is. Hi, you have just me now. So yeah. So, if you're wondering, evolution, like Nature, is a game where you're trying to sort of craft your species in order to survive in a hostile environment, gain the most food. I really loved playing Evolution with the kids at my old job, where I taught kids how to play board games and how to design board games, because you got the whole spectrum of, like, you know, you had the rowdy kids who immediately went down the carnivore route and would just be like, I attack the other players, I eat your character. And the carnivore is not the way you gather the most food, but they would have a blast. And then you had the, like, little quiet nerdy kids who would go down the intelligence route, which and be like, no, I'm gonna, like, there's a trait called intelligence where, like, you discard cards and you draw cards and doing all that. And that also is not the optimal way to play. And then there were the kids that actually knew the way to play, and that was insect. go hyper fertile and cooperative, and just have tiny little, and the carnivores kept eating them, and they're like, it doesn't matter, there's always more.
Now that said, there is a cooperative version of evolution, a co-op version. I want to be an herbivore. Nerd! You ever run into a moose?
That is true. As are rhinoceri.
And the most dangerous of all animals.
The hippo. The hippopotamus.
Good luck. Yeah, so Nature. I couldn't find the other game. But yeah, it looks like they maybe are pushing the evolution game theme
to
the next level. Hey, you know what time it is?
Warhammer Corner.
Time for the Warhammer Corner. Let's get through this. So I'm excited, specifically because we have a bunch of new Sisters of Battle coming out. The Adeptus Sororitas. This is my army. We have a new battalion. This is this isn't a spearhead. This is just a battalion box.
Yeah.
This is for the new Armageddon releases that are coming out. If you've wanted to jump into specifically this army, I'm going to tell you this is actually a pretty great box to start with. Paragon War Suits, the Hero Palatine. You have these Sisters. This is a one that always messes me up. Novitiate Squad, which the only time I've seen this particular squad was with the Kill Team, and then you have a Rapincia Squad. It's like I don't have 3 of the 4 out of this, so I'm like,
How much is it?
don't worry about it. enough to get you started. But the other big thing, sorry, excuse me, another big hero unit that has just dropped is our Infranzia Frey. She is riding on a throne. She's sitting on a chicken walker.
It is called the Throne of Blame.
Yeah. Basically, she just goes around being like, you're a bad person and you should feel bad.
And die about it, heretic!
Die about it. She is essentially the epitome of weaponized guilt. She's like a Pope-esque figure. Feel bad and be bad. So love to see the new Sisters stuff dropping, especially getting a new hero. Always love that. And then
we have the Orc Boys.
Battalion Orcs.
The Speed War. Similar thing. I don't know enough about the game to know if this is a good intro to the faction, but it's the same basic principle as the Sisters of Battle.
Hey, you know who? Someone in the comments could tell us.
Anyway, while
Kai, tell us about this Armageddon Battalion box and whether or not, because it does come with 3 Def Coptas. You also have a what? Ruckatruck Squig Buggy and a tricycle. The Def Killer War Trike. Orcs are always fun. If you want to just be the silliest of sillies on the board, but also the silliness is hiding absolute devastation and mayhem and destruction. They're definitely, but this is the real one that everybody's been waiting on. Read off that name for us. Who we got?
So this is Wazdaka Gutsmack, who leads a speed war in the conquest of Armageddon.
So Armageddon, is basically it is a planet in which there is just ever war. This particular box that's coming out to celebrate or kick off 11th edition has all the orcs and the blood angels on it, and these are kind of the heroes units that are coming out for that. Wazdaka here is riding a red because red means fast.
Because red means fast.
If it's painted red, it means it's going fast.
It's a big river.
Yeah. Is basically like leaping. They're really getting really cool with their designs here as he's blasting off, jumping over the, using the rocks as a ramp. Wow! So they got a lot of also cool stuff, some flames and smoke if you want to put that on there as optional. So Wazdaka.
And while we're on orcs, should we go to the book or keep with the...
Yeah.
And we have a new book available called The Freebooters Code, which is about the Captain Skeeg Horntooth. He's got big dreams and an even bigger hat. And he and his pirates are his crew of freebooters are going after the rogue trader. What's her name? It's rogue trader Lord Captain Antoinette von Hume. And he's going to smash her. He's going to take all her loot with his big ducker.
So, orcs and pirates, pirate orcs. The books are actually a really great way to learn a lot about the setting.
Yes.
And kind of get yourself into the satirical nature. A lot of people take this game
way too seriously.
And this is very much more of a giant satire. So, boom, check that out. And then a bunch of other stuff. We have some new Guard.
The Astra Militarum.
Yes, a bunch of new stuff for the Guard. If you wanted to jump into them, this is Another Commissar Graves is in a really cool truck van thingy. Wish I had a second.
It's a modified Centaur called the RVC Vigilance.
Ooh.
And she, it's very interesting. In her description, it's like she intercepts orders that she deems heretical or cowardly and just ignores them.
Perfect.
Make sure they never get to the people. It's like if somebody commands her to retreat, she's just like, no. No.
Looks like she actually has a standalone model as well as riding on the transport vehicle.
Very nice.
We have a battalion for the Astra Militarum, which is, if you want to jump in.
If you like tanks.
You like tanks.
Boy, do we have tanks.
I mean, in general, Astra Militarum are just tanks and vehicles.
They have to bridge the gap somehow.
Yeah.
So here is the beautiful Astra Militarum Battalion. Look at all those tanks! Those cars. These are not big Revas. They are land treaders.
Yeah. And then we have another Commissar.
And we have Commissar Yerrick, the Astra Militarum, getting all the love with 2 heroes instead of just 1. Here is Commissar Yerrick. You see he has a big claw that he took from an orc and he uses to punch people. He is glorious and beautiful and we love him.
And then finally we have a Death Watch Battalion.
Yes!
A lot of Armageddon stuff.
Behold, Death
so
Watch.
if you want to get into Death Watch, another great box to pick up to get yourself started right away.
If you didn't feel like the Space Marines were protagonist-coded enough, they decided they needed to come up with a whole new group called the Death Watch that are the most protagonists of the Space Marines get recruited into the Death Watch to do protagonist things.
Perfect. I refuse. All right. That is the Warhammer corner. We're back to normal. Back to normal life. So that is huge releases for this Saturday for all of your Warhammer needs. That said, what else we got going on for the rest of the month? Rest of the month. This is the beginning of the month, so we got a lot of stuff going on.
Yes.
The Critical Hit Festival is already over and done with.
Yep.
That was on the 2nd.
Oh well. That happened. I hope you enjoyed it if you went.
Were you here for that? If you were, let us know. But we do have a HeroScape Championship coming up on the 23rd of May. HeroScape, if you like miniature wargaming, don't like gluing together miniatures, and want a terrain system that is super intense, you get into HeroScape. HeroScape is hexagonal terrains that you build up 3D.
Very nice.
And the models actually have movements that will depending on their height as how much they can traverse and climb up different areas.
Very nice.
So height actually matters. Line of sight matters really well, as far as like there are times where it will tell you on the card what parts of the model are targets that you can actually strike. What's the word I'm looking for? Not unique. Legal. What's legal targets? So the character we read, but sometimes you'll see like a gray arm, gray bit. It's like, so if they're like behind a wall and that part's sticking out, if it's gray, that means it's not a legal target. So even if I can see that part of the model, it's technically still hidden enough.
Fascinating.
What do you both like most out of the May special menu? What do you like most?
Out of the May special menu? I mean, you can't go wrong with the Dust of Deliciousness. The Dust of Deliciousness are beignets with cinnamon sugar.
And they're chocolate right now.
The inside is chocolate that is...
for a limited time.
For a limited time only. Get it while supplies last. We're going back to regular beignets when these run out.
I haven't had the other specials yet. That last month's aioli sandwich just
Well, we're keeping the aioli.
You have the aioli.
We have, I think it's Scanlan Snack is the we put the aioli on a burger this time.
Oh, okay.
With 4 pieces of bacon instead of 2. Double the bacon.
Double the fun.
Double the bacon, double the fun.
Maybe I'll try that today. What else we got going on? Demo Day
Yes,
on
May
the
30th.
So have you been interested in Warhammer? Come check out Demo Day. But yeah, also Heroescape tournament. I know a lot of people. It's like obviously you can't just get into the game and join the store championship, but maybe you can come check it out that day. And I think that's it. That's all we have really going on.
May 31st. We have Women's Warhammer Night. It is Warhammer Night just for women because we understand that this is a pretty bro-dominated space, and wanna create a space for other people to get into it and have a good time. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
So yeah,
I think that's it. I think we've reached the end.
Yep. I think that is everything. We've been rambling. Do we got to ramble for a little longer?
No, we're good. That's it. We ramble as long as we need to ramble.
Okay. All right.
Anyway,
yeah.
So thank you all very much for checking out Rambles. For those that were on YouTube, thanks for checking out the YouTube live stream. I'm hoping it went well. As far as I know, you could ramble more. We probably could.
You take care too.
Yeah. I'm trying to see here. It says we're hello.
Hello.
Okay, we are streaming.
We are streaming.
We got 2 people watching on YouTube's. Hi, YouTubes.
Hi. Thank you for being the 2. One of them is literally our YouTube account.
Oh, is it?
I think.
No.
Oh no. Okay. I thought that was gonna be funny.
All right. Thank you all very much. We will see you all next week. Goodbye, Jeff. Goodbye, not Jeff.
Goodbye.
Kyle, see you in an hour or so.
Bye.
All right. Take care, everybody, and we will see you later. Bye.